don't think that these people out here to get a bag? You mean to tell me it's people out here that don't believe that people be scheming and scamming on how to come up on some paper? But today all that stops because allegedly Diddy asked them people to make them people that's making allegations about him take a lie detector test. Because if you gonna say something, make sure you say it right. Because everywhere he went, he was airtight, condoms and all. They said he had kids dressed up like Harajuku Barbies, but what she forgot to mention was it was a damn Christmas party after they had the Halloween party. So what you want the kids to do? My question is it okay for adults to have parties with kids? Because that's all they was doing. So it's illegal for grown-ups and kids to be at a party at the same time? Now that they gotta take these lie detector tests, people switching up their stories talking about they thought they seen this or they thought they said that. Gene Dill did a 360 because now they gotta go up in the courtroom and put their hand on the Bible. And with all these lies and people telling stories, making up stuff, random things, talking about they got tapes they don't have, now they gotta be held accountable for that. And it's a possibility Diddy gonna get out of jail. We about to talk about it. Make sure y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, also hit the notification button too. Yo, we got the phone lines open, so if you wanna call in and answer the question, make sure you do that. Yo, Reg, the line's open?
Yeah, we good.
Okay, the line's open and we ready to go. Y'all ready for this news? Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Without further ado, we about to get into the main presentation. People been waiting for Diddy to get some get back, and he finally starting to get it. Y'all need to see this, man. Nope, switch that up. Your boy Ray J got shot at the other day, and he's still running his mouth. He talking about celebrities is telling him that they paying off alleged Diddy victims to stay quiet. That's because they know that Diddy ain't do none of that stuff they claiming that he did by himself. So they gotta pay people to stay quiet, because if they don't, they all gonna be dragged into the courtroom. They all gonna be held accountable. But anytime with a hairy stick can go down there and tell the story, and no people willing to put it on TMZ. Ray J says he been contacted by multiple celebrities who are so scared about their affiliation with Diddy, they're going to some of the alleged victims and paying them to keep quiet. Ray J appears in the TMZ Tubi documentary, The Downfall of Diddy Inside the Freak-Offs. That sounds ridiculous even saying that shit, man. They dragging this man through the mud. And even Biggie's mother threw in a couple of punches. It's sickening and it's saddening to a certain extent, but I don't feel bad for Diddy. But it is nice to know that everybody telling stories gotta live up to that by being hooked up to a lie detector test, and all this stuff is happening in 2025. So it's gonna be a roller coaster from here on out. And the people can't take back their stories because they don't already put it on record. And when that time come, it's gonna be a lot of people in cuffs. They might put the alleged victims in jail and bring Diddy up out of jail just to teach society a lesson, y'all. And I don't think y'all really ready for that. Y'all gotta listen at this, man.
Tania Wallace, who claims she's been at a freak-off and said she saw children, and it was hard for her to say it.
It was very hard for her to say it, Ashley. So what she said was that she was flown out from LA to Miami by the Saudi prince. And they ended up eventually on Star Island at one of Diddy's parties. She says, you know, among many other things, I mean, she goes into detail. This, she says, happened in 2018. She says that she walked into the house and there was a cluster of adults around what she described as little people.
Wait a minute, man. Hold on. No. So the Saudi prince not gonna be held accountable for none of this, even though he the dude that took her to the party? They not questioning who he is. They not gonna put him on TMZ. All the other celebrities that was there, they all exempt from them Diddy taxes. How was that even so? They found a hood rat that got 5 kids and 15 baby daddies, and they taking her word for everything, y'all. To slander a billionaire that accomplished way more than she ever accomplished. He used to rockin' mics, and she used to rockin' mics too. It's a possibility they was rocking the same mics at them parties, but that's Negro here nor there. It's a shame how society got into this point to where people that's trying to come up can come up as long as they tear a brother down. I can't take it, man. Go ahead, play that.
And they were dressed up as Japanese Barbies. I forgot the name. It's Harak something. You can help me out here.
Harajuku, nigga.
It's a certain type of Barbie.
Harajuku.
Anyway,
I know the name, but I've forgotten it. But go ahead.
So she explained that that they were just clustered around these little people, and I kept pushing her, and she eventually said, "Look, they are little people who should not be at an adult party." And I pushed her, and it was apparent what she was saying is they were minors. Now, she didn't see anything specific that was going on.
No. If you push her to say something, if she ain't say that straight off the back, then maybe that's not what it was. Maybe it was some little people, since that's what she said originally. Why would she say little people if she was talking about some damn kids? He made her say they was some kids. He winking at her. He trying to get it out of her. That ain't even what she was going for. She went along with it for the bag. Then they didn't ask if them was kids dressed up like Harajuku Barbies. Was they parents at the party? How did them kids get to Star Island? Did they use their passports? They a bunch of runaways. They gonna have to make this make sense in 2025. They could yak it up all they want in 2024 because Cat Williams said all lies will be exposed. It's game over, man. Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comment section, because I'm gonna keep on giving y'all my opinion, because it don't sound right to me. Some kids on the island. Was they natives of the island? Was they parents there? Was it a Halloween party? Was everybody else dressed up in a costume? They leaving out way too many details. We got a lot to get into, but y'all gotta hear this, man. Okay, go ahead, play that.
It's a certain type of Barbie. Anyway,
I know the name, but I've forgotten it. But go ahead.
So she explained that that they were just clustered around these little people, and I kept pushing her, and she eventually said, "Look, they are little people who should not be at an adult party." And I pushed her, and it was apparent what she was saying is they were minors. Now, she didn't see anything specific that was going on with them other than that adults were kind of huddled around them. But she told just a wild story about what was going on at the house, even at 7 a.m, that this thing apparently raged all night long.
How was that incriminating? It was some little people dressed up like Harajuku Barbies, and there was people around them looking at their costumes and shit. So if the police, the SWAT team would have kicked in the door, they all would have went to jail for being around the Harajuku Barbies or whatever. Hold on, man. Hold up.
You know, it's amazing. TMZ always gets such great scoops, and this one might be one of your best as well. You got a hold of one of the Freakoff tapes. Your producers have seen it. The description is, and I'll quote, "It's porn directed by Diddy himself." And a male sex worker really sort of walks through what happened in the experiences that he had. They didn't sound illegal, but they sure seem to comport with a lot of the other stories that have been told.
Yeah. So the this was a threesome. What
Oh, wow.
you had asked me about earlier about Tania Wallace. She said there were more than 100 people at that party, including at least 4 celebrities. But
100 people, 4 celebrities, and it still turned off to be a threesome. Man, I'm just about through with this. They got the story so tangled up and mixed up, you can't even keep up with it no more. And maybe that's the point. They just stirring the pot for as long as they could stir the pot. But it's looking like it ain't about to be no more water up in this thing. They done vaporized it all. Because anybody with a brain can put two and two together and realize they've been dangling that string in front of our faces like some cats, and we've been playing with it like some idiots. The same way they had Young Thug jammed up in the trial that lasted longer than the OJ trial, and eventually they let him go like he ain't never even did nothing. It was all entertainment at the end of the day. We gonna move on for a second and come back to that, because that's pissing me off. I don't even want to deal with that right now. We gonna have to move on to the next segment. And for the people out there watching, I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all. And I need y'all to answer this question too. In the comment section, you could call in or however you want to do it, man. You could share the video and answer the question. That's all right with me. Do you believe everything they say about Diddy? And I know a lot of y'all out there really don't give a damn. But for the people that do, because y'all used to be fans or whatever the case is, y'all gonna have to let me know. And if you don't believe everything that they saying about this man, why would you even believe some of the stuff that they saying when you know it's a possibility that it may not be true? They ain't got no proof, no hardcore evidence nowhere. They talking about they got freak off tapes, but they not trying to release them. So what's the point in even mentioning them to the public if we ain't gonna have access to them? If it's as exclusive as it was when he had the tapes in his possession, why even bother to mention it to the public, man? They could be bluffing and playing with this man's name at the same time. A lot of people making some checks off of him. I did about 1,000 Diddy videos and I ain't complaining not one bit that his ass sitting up in jail. But that don't mean that I like it. Y'all gotta listen at this, man, because I swear, people playing games and entertaining. And I figure you gotta get the people what they want. And y'all don't want me saying none of this stuff I'm saying, but I gotta keep it real with myself. I don't believe everything that they saying out there. Now, some of that stuff may be true, but I believe that the participants was willing. And since they was willing, it really ain't no crime, y'all. As far as him being with kids, we ain't never heard that until now. We heard stories about R. Kelly back in the day. We heard stories about Michael Jackson. We ain't never seen no weird shit going on with Diddy. But all of a sudden, he put in the same category with the rest of them dudes just to make it stick. Y'all listen at this, man. Yo, shout out to the real life trap stars. Go to their channel, subscribe right now. Get the shit out of here.
It's true when people say, oh, Diddy will never be fully exposed because there's too many huge names involved in the mix.
Oh, I agree. That don't matter. You'll get enough of them.
Will he make it out alive, Jack?
There's a young woman by the name of Andrea right now doing interviews, suggesting that she was tipped off by someone with inside the feds who said they saw her on some of the evidence seized. They said she was sedated, and they said she was being essayed by multiple men at the same time, which we know is called a train. And she tried to elude that allegedly our 47th president-elect was involved somehow.
Man, get her out of here, man. Get out of here. Her freestyle game is impeccable. She spit hot balls with nothing but allegations in it. Even got the president in the mix right now. How come she wasn't spitting that rap when he was running to be president? Now she got Donald Trump mixed all in her gumbo stew. And y'all gonna eat that up and she gonna be laughing all the way to the bank. I'm about through with this bullshit, man. They've been playing these games and running this circus for a long time. She said while the chick was getting the train ran, she tried to moon the president. Like Donald Trump was in the closet peeking with the Secret Service hiding behind the jackets and the shirts at Diddy house, man. Get the fuck out of here, yo.
If that's true or not, I do not know. But I tell you what I do know. if they try to attach Trump to any of this freak off foolishness, they all as good as dead anyway.
Jack, you almost it was like almost I don't know how you know this stuff, but you be knowing the future. You just like know everything. Where does this Diddy trial go? Like, what happens? Can you tell us what you
It's a
think?
RICO. And all those freak off attendees who endorsed Kamala Harris have now become clear enemies of the Trump administration. Ain't nobody getting no pardon. Diddy about to get some company. And with Trump's new agenda to shut down government funded trans, now that he's shutting all that down and reinstilling, going back to just the recognition of two genders, a lot of the people that was endorsing Kamala are going to have a problem with that. Like, it's not about to be pretty by any means. They should all leave the country now. Go move in. Russell, start a hippie commune. Get everybody.
Oh man, this is sad, Joe. Now the bloggers ain't gonna have nothing to talk about for real. This is the end of a saga, man. That's it. The Diddy train it done went off and it ain't coming back. Now we gotta find something else to talk about. Jaguar right or Flow is done. It's over, man. They gonna let him out. It was all a political game. I try to explain to people what it is all the time. Let me type this in real quick. I didn't realize what was going on until it happened, y'all. Basically, these two people are so evil that they needed to create a supervillain in order for them to run for president, man. In order to keep the media off their ass, they had to create a monster to highlight while these two make a debate to where neither one of them make no damn sense and neither one of them should logically be the president of any damn thing. But with Diddy in the news, at least Trump ain't as bad as him. Plus they had the Young Thug YSL RICO trial tied into his trial with the DA in Atlanta. So hip hop overshadowed this shit once again. And as far as Kamala, people not blaming her for being the airhead. They blaming the fact that she had Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and all these rappers at her rally. Now they got to take the blame for her not becoming president. She could easily say if it wasn't for Beyonce and Cardi B at my rallies, people would have gave me a fair shot, and that's a mistake that she would never do again. Y'all see how they could blame hip-hop for every damn thing? And it made me realize that hip-hop and politics go hand in hand. These people ain't nothing but puppets for the elite. That's why they said Diddy had politicians at his party. Because that's his running mates, and that's how they make their money together. When you see a rapper with an icy chain and a Bentley and all that, you just got to remember that all of that stuff is government, man. The government Benz, the government Bentley, the government chain, the government purse. That's how that should go, man. They all in cahoots with each other. Okay, we about to get out of here. We ain't getting no phone calls. We ain't getting none of that. I just want to make sure I give y'all the news before I break up out of here. Now, this is one thing that I want y'all to hear before I leave. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit them like button, subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification button. Without further ado, let's go ahead and wrap up this news, Reg.
We about to go?
Yeah, we about to go. We ain't getting no participation tonight. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Let's get into this, man.
Who's this guy named Courtney Burgess? Like, what's the issue between both of y'all? I came across this video where he made a comment talking about how you was in the room and, you witnessed Diddy hit Ja Rule from the back or Ja Rule hit Diddy from the back. I don't know. It was something like that, man. Let me see if I can find a video before you can see it.
I'm looking at him.
Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
Yeah, what up, man? It's Mark. I know you was trying to leave out, but I got to run this with you.
Yo, Mark, we all is, man. We appreciate you calling in. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, Shawn, keep it real with me, man. You really think Diddy got any, like, you think he's innocent at all?
It all depends on what you consider innocent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Having the icy chain, if he guilty of that, yes, he's guilty. Is he guilty
Right,
of having
right.
swag and women chasing him everywhere he go? Yes, he's guilty. When Diddy come
Right.
up in the steakhouse and people turning their heads and people want to come over and give him autographs and slip their phone numbers and shit, yes, he's guilty.
Right. But this other shit, you don't think it's nothing to that?
People are willing to do anything for a celebrity. It's sad, but it's true. People will drop their family. They'll be at Costco's with a cart full of food.
Yeah.
Diddy pull up in the Bentley, they gonna leave the food, the cart, their family, and everything to roll with this man.
Ain't it sad?
Hey, that's just the way it is, man. They making it seem like he's not only a celebrity, but a superstar.
But the thing about it, man, people making idols out of these people, man. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's hard not to when you see them on TV all day, every day. I don't know about you, but in the 90s, you turn on the TV, all you see is Mace with the suit on, with the chains and shit. You turn the channel, you see him on the other channel. You turn on the radio, you see Diddy on the radio.
Couldn't get rid of him, huh?
Couldn't get rid. Everywhere you turn, you seen him.
Yeah. But Big Dog, I ain't even trying to hold you. I'll be honest, though. I heard you was at them parties.
Man, look, if I was invited to them parties, I would have left out of there with a new rollie, a new ring. I would have had some new stuff, man. Because Diddy ain't watching everything while he freaking off.
You gonna leave with something, huh?
Man, I would have been getting away with the loot.
I feel you, bro.
He got his house open to the public, free food, free everything. If anything, they was taking advantage of him.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know, man. I look at Jaguar, right? She hop on. She always got a new inside source. She heard this, she heard that. The way I always was told, if you heard and seen that much, you had to be in it.
Yeah, it's either that or when it's hot, you got to get it while it's hot, man. While it's hot and it's scorching, you want to get it then. Now that it's cooling off, her flow is getting weaker and weaker.
Now, my brother, what you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that Jaguar Wright was very excited to be speaking about Diddy every time she got a chance. But now she dry as hell. Like, okay, whatever. What y'all want? She looking at the camera like, what do y'all want me to say? Yeah, she burned out.
She is. I seen that look in the eye. That video you just played. She looked like she just tired of it all. Like she waiting for the axe to drop.
Man, people waiting for something new, something realistic, something tangible to pop off with this case. Now, the allegations and stuff was fun at first, but now it's like, okay, y'all ain't got no proof. They trying to figure out a way to hook this man, but they really don't have a hook.
They tried with T.D. Jakes, remember before, and that just went quiet.
It was ridiculous to begin with because if you have a party and a pastor is there, what sense would it make for y'all to be doing freaky activities in the presence of a pastor? The same way with the kids. Okay, you got Diddy got kids. So if he got a party with some kids there, then people don't think that this is for kids. They got Diddy on tape talking about, okay, now it's time for y'all to send y'all kids away. It's getting late. This ain't appropriate for no damn kids.
That's what they said.
They got him on video saying that.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yo, man, it's beyond wild. No matter what he did or what he said or where he was at, he being incriminated for it. And the problem I have with it is you can take anybody and put a magnifying glass on them in front of the public, and it would be terrible. For instance, man, we don't know your personal business, but can you imagine if somebody dissected your whole entire life, all of the mistakes you done did in the past, and hold you accountable for some shit you did 20 years ago, 5 years ago, they all up in your... How would that make you feel?
I mean, I wouldn't be serving no jail time if you want me to be honest.
But still, man, just the fact that people... it's what we doing with Diddy is cyberbullying.
That's what we doing with Diddy?
Cyberbullying, bro.
It is in every comment section now. You ain't lying.
Everybody in the world is cyberbullying Diddy.
Yeah. And half the time it's just bots anyway, though.
Bots, you got people out here chiming in on it. Everybody just with the shits. That's like if you get in a whooping It ain't nobody on the side saying, all right, that's enough now. That's enough beating. That's enough. All right, you beat him enough. That his ass whooping ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, they whooping it. They like what's that slave? Kunta. Him. Kunta Kinte, him. Yeah, that's right.
Kunta Kinte, they beating the shit out of Diddy.
Toby. Yeah, they gonna make him Toby, yeah. But look, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I know you're trying to go, man.
Hold up, wait a minute. This my show. When I get off, that's when I get off. Hold on, wait a minute. What the hell?
Hey, brother, I'm trying to support you.
How you gonna dismiss me in front of 1,000 people? Do you not know who I am?
Hey, man, you're a big dog, Shawn. My bad, brother.
That's what it is, man. Yo, it's all love over here. I'm just glad that you called in, bro. And the next time I go live, you definitely got to call back because you the realest of the realest, man. Real talk. And we appreciate everything you said. No doubt. We're going to holler at you soon, bro. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Yo, shout out to him. And thank him so much for his phone call. And for y'all people out there that hit the like buttons, I appreciate y'all, too. I don't think I'm trying to take up for Diddy, y'all. That's not what I'm trying to do. It don't make me no difference what happens to this man. But it is real funny how they went out there and found this chick and she bona fide hood rat status. And they giving her all the shine at TMZ. They putting the words in her mouth, making her do it. They got her looking bad. They try using men and see if that was enough to take him over the hump. But now they got this sister involved. And you know she trying to get to a bag. She show up to the interview looking hoochie. She couldn't even dress herself up decent enough to speak to them TMZ cameras. She got on her stripper suit while she making allegations about Diddy. Where did they find her at, man? Y'all gotta see this. Cause when I seen her, that's when I knew that they was running out of juice for even putting her ass on camera like that. Hold on, y'all, look at this.
The sex, booze, and drug-fueled freak-offs at the center of the case against Diddy. New reports today claim he spent up to $500,000 per event, which included the mainstream part.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Diddy.
And for the lurid after-party, even having hundreds of mirrors mounted.
Nope, y'all cut that shit out right now. $500,000 for a party? Like, these people ain't pay to get admission to the damn party. Like, everybody come for free. Like, they ain't have to get a freak-off ticket. You can't even go to Six Flags and have a good time for free. And you could just go to a Diddy. People that got money ain't have to cough up no damn money. They need to get a damn bus and round all these people up and take them to jail too, since they participated in the most sinisterest thing in history. It's broad daylight out that bitch. They not even in the house. They outside. How the hell they freaking off on the lawn? They ain't got no nighttime footage, no nighttime clips. It's just a bunch of people on some Sunday service shit in all white. You don't get no holier than this. It look like they about to get baptized. But still, they about to do some dominatrix shit, even though none of them is wearing black leather. Somebody, look, in 2025, they gonna have to make it make sense.
Case against Diddy. New reports today claim he spent up to $500,000 per event, which included the mainstream part.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Diddy.
And for the lurid after-party, even having hundreds of mirrors mounted on the walls and ceilings at one event, everywhere you looked was sex, said the party planner who spoke to Page 6.
I was at one of, I believe to be one of P. Diddy's freak-offs.
Now,
I believe to be one of you was at the freak-off or no? How you gonna believe it was a freak-off? Like it was a porno tape playing, so you figured it was a freaky-ass party. Come on now.
Singer-songwriter Tania Wallace told TMZ's Harvey Levin for the Tubi special, The Downfall of Diddy, Inside the Freak-Offs. She believes she witnessed underage victims at one of Diddy's 2018 parties.
I'm looking like, are those midgets? Because people were trying to, it's people over them, like it's people trying to hide what they're doing.
Bootleg Summer Walker. Need to summer walk her ass the other way, man, because this ain't gonna work. People ain't trying to hear your music no more. You done outed Diddy, you ain't a part of R&B no more. Mary J. Blige ain't rocking with you. You trying to tear down the legacy that made it possible for your ass to get in the booth and sing that garbage anyway, man. Making all that shower music. And I ain't trying to be no hater. Maybe it do sound like I'm hating a little bit, and maybe it do sound like I'm taking up for this man a little bit, but until they come with some hardcore proof, that's just how I'm gonna feel about it, y'all. Listen.
Adults who are little people, or are you talking about minors?
Am I gonna get in trouble? I don't want to say I witnessed any of that crazy stuff, but we all have common sense. Little people that's not supposed to be there.
You're talking about underage people.
It's a shame.
Is this woman, Tania, is she really saying that there were minors involved?
Gave her the Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan alley-oop on the live, and she played her part, man. I swear that's what these podcasters be doing. The art of dialogue get them dudes assist all the times. The Gene Deal usually slam dunk it. They ask you a question, look you deep in your eyes and hit you with that wink. Next thing you know, you pick up on what they putting down and y'all go ahead and make a home run for the audience out there. It work like that's all they do. They catching and pitching out there on these damn interviews. They texting each other while the interview was going on. Say what you say and mean what you say. How you gonna get in trouble like them people gonna spank you or something? They got her in the interrogation booth and she better do it right for daddy. They pimping her ass out on TMZ. Somebody, am I gonna get in trouble? Like, don't do it, daddy. Like, don't worry, baby. Say what I want you to say. Giving her all that contact, that eye contact, while narrating the conversation, man. This is sickening. Look at this shit.
Underage victims at one of Diddy's 2018 parties.
I'm looking like, are those midgets? Because it's people over them. Like, it's people trying to hide what they're doing.
Adults who are little people, or are you talking about minors?
Am I gonna get in trouble?
See, that's what did it for me right there. I don't even want to hear nothing else she talking about, man. Am I gonna get in trouble? Like she gonna get a lashing like Diddy. She out here snitching. I don't get it, man. I don't like it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say what I gotta say and get up out of here, man. And tell y'all what I think about the whole situation. Because I was gonna play that little amateur freak-off tape, but we ain't getting no calls, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. I'm gonna answer the question, and I'm gonna just keep it moving. I got so much love for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me go ahead and end this podcast and go ahead and get ready for the next show next week, because we don't do this often. So next week when I come back, maybe we'll get some phone calls in the whole nine. All right, let me answer this question, man. Do I believe everything they say about Diddy? As far as what he had going on at his party with thousands of witnesses? How can you commit a crime with hundreds of witnesses? Celebrity witnesses at that. People that know people that know people. People that can make a phone call to get out of a jam. Plenty of celebrities out there get pulled over by the police. And while the police running their plates and they license, they on the phone with L.A. Reid or somebody. Big Boy said it on Outkast Stankonia. Officer, get off me, sir. Don't make me call L.A. He have you walking, sir. People that know people that know people that could shut down a heinous act. Sandra Bullock can call up Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis call up Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino call up the SWAT. Next thing you know, Jamie Foxx show up to the party dressed up like Django, and he got Diddy in the headlock while all the people at the party run into their cars. It don't take nothing to stop the madness when you got paper. Morgan Freeman could have shut Diddy down a long time ago just by tapping his collar. The FBI would have been there with helicopters, tanks. They gonna have to make this make sense, man. She showed up to the party looking to freak off and have sex to get advanced in the music industry. She showed up for sex. She was looking for one of them bigwig executives to break her off and write her a check. She talking about she seen some little Harajuku Barbies and ain't know if they was midgets or kids. 9 times out of 10, if you don't know the difference, they was some damn midgets, man. And excuse me for speaking about little people like that. But you know a little person from a damn child. And what grown person gonna call a child a little person? What grown black person gonna call a child a little person, man? I'm over it. I hope y'all enjoy y'all night, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that Cash App too, $ Shawn Blaze Docs. I would really appreciate that. All the people that tuned in, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I gotta let y'all know I enjoyed myself. I hope y'all enjoyed the show too. Yo, I'ma holla at y'all the next time I go live. Real talk, man. No doubt, no doubt. Let's get out of here, man. Let's go ahead and break out real quick. Yo, thank God the stream over, man, because I've been holding that all night. We still live. Hold up, wait a minute. Yo, hold on. Wait. Bring it back. Yo, just play the clip, man. Play the clip. Play.
He's watching Ja Rule get hit in the butt with the plugs. And that's on the back.
Comment talking about how you was in the room and, you know, you witnessed Diddy hit Ja Rule from the back. Or Ja Rule hit Diddy from the back. I don't know. It was something like that, man. Let me see if I can find a video before you can see it.
Gene Dill, I'm looking at him. He's watching Ja Rule get hit in the butt with the plugs. And that's on the back of the book, the official book.
Damn, so that's the plugs that was used on Ja Rule?
Yeah. So he telling the story. I'm listening to him. What man sit there watch 2 men have sex?
Right.
You understand?
Man, I don't hear. Hey, take this bullshit, bro.
Oh, shit. They don't call Gene Dill out for being a fruity duty daddy. And we got to figure out what he going to say about it, man. The streets is talking. He should have never told all them zesty stories. Now they holding him accountable. And that's the same thing that's happening with all these other alleged victims out there. They want to know how old girl could be at a party with a bunch of little people talking about it. She gonna get in trouble for talking about what she seen. She basically witnessed kids get endangered and brutalized and humiliated. It ain't do nothing about it. Went home, continued the party, and act like ain't nothing happened until they brought her up to TMZ to speak about it. Now that's a crime. Now when she go out there in them streets, people ain't gonna trust her with their kids. If things don't work out, she'll never be able to apply at a daycare. It's disgusting and it's more sick than the allegations they making about Diddy. She talking about it was his party, but she more guilty for being there and enjoying herself and not even telling the world what's happening, even though she got a platform to speak out and voice her opinion. But she'll sit down with TMZ for a bag just to tear that brother down, y'all. I'm disgusted. Hold up. Go back. Yeah, play that. Listen to what Gene Dill had to say for himself.
Man, first and foremost, how he know how the butt plugs look? How did he know how the butt plugs look?
Cause you explained the butt plugs when you said Diddy was in the sex shop buying the butt plugs, man. You the one that described the butt plugs to the world. We ain't know nothing about Diddy and Ja Rule with no butt plugs. The same way you make up stuff and run with it. Now he mad that other people making up stuff off of the stuff he made up and they running with it. Y'all see how messed up this is? It was all good in 2024. Everybody wanted to be Cat Williams. Hold on, y'all might not understand how deep this goes. Let me explain. Because it's the end of the year now. And Cat did that interview in January 2024. And I mean, everybody and their mama was acting like Cat Williams. It was people making up their own shit just so they could have a mean cat rap, young and old. He went on that Dark Matter tour. People bought they stinking ass to the damn tour. Everybody been doing their best Cat Williams impersonation, trying to top him and get all the views. Now that the year is fizzling out, people gotta find something else to do. The Diddy train is over. But now all that stuff that they've been saying throughout the year, they gotta fess up to that, live up to it. People asking questions. Diddy in jail. These people still free. Now people looking at them like maybe they need to be in jail for even participating in what this man had going on.
Was he there? Second of all, if everybody who heard the story and stuff, I never said that Puff was hitting Ja Rule or did nothing because I wasn't even in the room to see anything that happened. Let's get that straight. It was 2 girls, 2 men in that room.
Do you have a killer app idea? Because if you do, then I'm going to send you a...
Y'all stay tuned. I got this.
Build
Right,
your own...
It was 2 girls and 2 men in that room. I don't know what the hell happened. Like I said, when me and Jack Cousin got into it, and I threw him up against the piano, they ran out the room because of the ruckus. Point blank. Point blank. Now, he want to make the story what he wanted to be because he's a liar.
Out of all the places he could have roughed him up at, he threw him up on the piano on purpose because he wanted them boys to come running out there, man. He wanted to cause some commotion and startle them men while they was in there butt naked doing what they was doing. Gene Dill was at the door listening, while Diddy and Ja Rule was in the other room, allegedly with 2 girls getting it on buck nasty. He could have threw him up against the wall, took him in the hall. He could have picked his ass up, took him on the balcony. He threw him all over the piano keys just to be messy and startle Diddy. They come out there butt naked with their yams swinging. And while he rough homie up on the piano, he looking back to see what they got on and all that. Gonna rough, while they in there having rough sex, he rough somebody up on the piano. Ding, 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 ding. Like, what the hell going on in there? They ran out the room, ain't grabbed no towel, no nothing. It's disgusting, man. Now he gotta live. The more he talk, the more he gonna have to live up to it. Yo, I think for all of us, 2024 was nothing but a big old spell, man. We all been cast under it, and now the veil is starting to be lifted. And all these people that participated in this madness, they about to get exposed to the light. They was having fun in the dark, but now that the light's starting to shine in, they looking all confused. Hold up, run that back just a little bit.
And I threw him up against the piano. They ran out the room because of the ruckus. Point blank. Point blank. Now, he want to make the story what he want to be because he's a liar. He's a liar in so many different ways. And a dude just blew him out the water.
Pause. What dude blew who out? Come on, Gene. He gonna have to come out eventually, because this shit ain't gonna hold up for long. Hold up.
Don't want to mention nobody else's platform, but a dude named Corey from Too Strong blew him out the water. Showed how he lied about the feds coming into his house and taking all his equipment and taking everything from him. All his media stuff, his phone, his laptop, his computer, his producing equipment. He said the feds took all of that shit. He lied about the dates. He lied about the time. His lawyer even straightened him out and said that the marshals never went in his house. They was just there to subpoena him. You understand? He was a failed producer. He want to talk shit. Now he's going around saying he's doing this for Pac.
Come on, man. See, this the problem that I'm having with all of this. These old heads scheming, trying to out-scheme each other. Y'all seen what Shawn did in Belize. He basically the president out there. How the fuck that happen? Scheming and scamming to get to the top. It seemed like that's what everybody doing. If you ain't sex working, you trying to condemn somebody for sex working. All they talking about is sex work. Diddy and Ja Rule in the bed with two hookers, that's sex work. Gene Dill standing at the door protecting them while they in there doing what they doing. He was on a sex work mission. The other dude alleging he got sex tapes. So while everybody's spreading their legs, everybody running from the feds at the same time. Y'all got to see who Gene Dill talking about real quick. Because this man, he desperate, he down on his luck. You got people faking like they attorneys, doctors, and lawyers, ain't even got no degrees, just so they could be in the Diddy business, yo. Hold up. Where to do that? Hold on. Y'all about to hear it right here. Y'all gotta listen at this, man.
Jury. He says he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-offs and parties. His name is Courtney Burgess, and he says a friend gave him 11 flash drives that belonged to the late Kim Porter. And if you follow this story, you'll know that Kim Porter is Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of 4 of his kids. On those drives, the witness says 8 videos featured 8 celebrities at Diddy freak-offs or parties, and that 6 were males, 2 were females.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hard drives? Is he serious? Hold on. He got that shit on a Betamax. He got Diddy 8 tracks. You gotta fast forward to Teddy Pendergrass songs to get to the freak off part. You put in the tape, it's a James Brown concert. You gotta go to the end of Berry Gordy's Last Dragon to get a clip of Diddy in the bed with Kumo D, man. He got an old floppy disk that Kim Porter gave him with an Uptown sticker on it, man. He can't be serious, y'all. Look at this. He pull out the floppy disk on the feds. They don't even know. That's probably what's taking them so long to see the damn tape. They gotta rebuild the equipment to play that shit. They working on the time machine so they could go back with the floppy disk so they could play it and bring back the evidence.
The drive also included a manuscript of an alleged Kim Porter memoir, a memoir that her 4 kids insist is fake. Courtney Burgess told his story on a podcast before he told the grand jury today, and after he told the grand jury, and I mean immediately after, he booked it over to my set, and he and his attorney talked to me. I should tell you that he was very limited in how much detail he could go into about his testimony. And because the 8 people in the videos, the 8 celebrities in the videos were allegedly victims.
What about Trump, lady? How about that? You look like you know a thing or two about Donald Trump. News Nation, the nation is headed in a new direction. News for all America. This ain't no damn American news. This is hip-hop news. And why the hell is you on the beat? Y'all ain't got no Kamala news to talk about? I'm pretty sure Trump's sons or somebody got into some trouble lately. What they doing about the taxes, inflation? What's happening over there with Putin and all that? She ain't speaking about Trump. This is an all-American station. And they want to talk about some freak-offs during the damn presidential elections. It ain't right, y'all.
Of sex crimes We know who they are, but we will not be naming them, famous or not. Here now is my conversation with Courtney Burgess and Ariel Mitchell, who's his attorney, beginning with the question of whether the participants in the video even knew they were being recorded. Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes. Yes.
Hold on, yeah. Wait a minute. Okay,
It's an Aldi thing.
Why did Amazon send me $20,000?
Damn. They hit me with all types of ads.
I'm
Okay,
going to
here
show
we
you
go.
a way to.
That's what took place, yes.
You're aware of surreptitious cameras that were recording in private places like bathrooms.
I didn't see the cameras. You could tell how the person was angled. I knew that it was a camera there because I was there. You know, I wasn't there. I don't know if the person was too tall, he was holding it or whatever, but I wasn't there.
He talking about somebody was holding the camera. They try and make it seem like Diddy got cameras all over the house recording people. This man saying it wasn't no cameras in the walls. It was somebody holding the camera. He talking about somebody being too short or too tall. That should make them dismiss everything right there alone. Celebrities being recorded, they don't know they being recorded. They know they being recorded because there's some dude holding the camera recording their ass. According to this man, and they brought him up there to the news, he could barely even talk, and they still willing to take his word for it. It says sexual assaults captured on a hidden camera. This man just stated wasn't nothing hidden about them cameras, y'all. Wait a minute.
They are, but we will not be naming them, famous or not. Here now is my conversation with Courtney Burgess and Ariel Mitchell, who's his attorney, beginning with the question of whether the participants in the video even knew they were being recorded. Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes. Yes. That's what took place, yes.
You're aware of surreptitious cameras that were recording in private places like bathrooms.
I didn't see the cameras. You could tell how the person was angled. I knew that it was a camera there because I was there. You know, I wasn't there. I don't know if the person was too tall, he was holding it or whatever, but I wasn't there.
May I ask you this, Courtney? And Ariel, you can jump in on this as well, but I want to hear from Courtney first. Your home was raided by federal authorities, and I assume it is because of this material. Is that true?
I wouldn't say that. They just went to every one of them looking for me. They said, the paperwork said the 24th, that I had to be there the 28th, and then it was the 27th. I said, I can't make it there, that's tomorrow. So I don't know. From the look of it, it was 4 days.
And I want to be specific. When we talk about a raid, we're talking about when a subpoena is served for documents, a search warrant or an arrest warrant. In this situation, Mr. Burgess was not in any way, shape, or form had a search warrant or an arrest warrant issued for him. It was just them serving a subpoena. So when the federal government needs to serve a subpoena, they use the Marshal Service to come to all of your residences.
And that got something to do with something that ain't got nothing to do with Diddy, y'all. His ass crooked. They serving him with them papers. How you gonna get served for having Diddy tapes? They serving him on something that he trying to benefit off of being served, trying to make it seem like he got some hot shit going on with Diddy. He's scheming and scamming, and so is she. In a dead giveaway, how you gonna be Gucci down to the socks on the news in front of them people and you supposed to be a businesswoman? They stunting all on the airwaves, and it's unnecessary. It look like they trying to come up on some paper. They can't even be low-key about it. And she's supposed to be his attorney? Come on now. All these people about to be held accountable. They've been getting away with this madness for too long. Trying to use him as a shield for the BS they got going on behind the scenes. Look at this, man. Hold on, run that back a little bit.
Feds took all that shit. He lied about the dates. He lied about the time. His lawyer even straightened him out and said that the marshals never went in his house. They was just there to subpoena him. The dude's a liar. He's trying to do a money grab. You understand? He was a failed producer. He want to talk shit. Now he's going around saying he's doing this for Pac. All the time we've been talking about Tupac and Puff and all this for all these years, he pops up out the blue and he was Pac's best friend. This dude is a liar, brother. He's so much a liar, he's sitting up there and he want to fool himself and talk about what he want to do to Big Gene. Bro, what Gene's supposed to be doing when you doing what you say you want to do? You don't want that, bro. You don't want that, bro. You talk about Brick City and Newark, and then, man, I'm in Brick City all the time. I'm in Newark all the time, brother. I got family. I've been going to Newark and been hanging out in Newark since the Peppermint Lounge. On Tuesdays, brother. I've been hanging out in Newark since the Peppermint Lounge.
Hold on, man. It better not be no zesty club. He just talking and telling on himself, man. He better not said nothing about no zesty club from back in the day, man. Because he about to get exposed. Hold on, Pep. Gene Dill telling on himself, man. He said he was at the Peppermint Lounge back in the day. It was a juke joint for old people. The world famous he was at a juke joint. Gene Dill coming in, put a quarter in the jukebox and put on the spinners and all that. He old school with it. They got pictures of Gene Dill on the turntables out there. The motherfucking Peppermint Lounge. Frank Sinatra even came through one night. The world's famous Peppermint Lounge. Shit, Gene Dill a nutcracker. With this bullshit, man. Everybody give a round of applause for my friend, your friend, Mr. Gene Dill. Like, what's up, man? Y'all stay tuned, the nigga Puff about to go down in 2024, man. Like, but it's 1984, and who the fuck is Puff Daddy? He up in the Peppermint Lounge with them Italian people out there in New Jersey, working the door and all that. Like, hey, kid, here's $20. Make sure you park my car. Ain't no problem, son. This is what I do for rich niggas, man. That's Negro here, no there. Okay, let's get back into this. Yeah, go ahead, play that.
So you can say all the stuff that you want to say, but it's going to come out, brother. Because you know how I know you a liar? For instance, you got on the news and you said that Diddy was having sex with stars and young kids. With young kids. That means you was watching pornography with kids, so you a pedophilia yourself.
But you the same dude that said Usher booty was bleeding because of Diddy, and you didn't even hand him a napkin. He said he was there when Usher came in the room and kissed the chick in the mouth after she got done slopping down Diddy. Next thing you know, he was in the hospital with a booty bleed. And the butt plugs with Ja Rule. He roughed up Ja Rule's cousin, sprinkled him all over the piano, and Diddy came running out with no clothes on. Everybody guilty in this situation, man. And you know what? The public is just as guilty as the people that been on the TV screen, because y'all been entertaining the nonsense. For even clicking on this video, you just as guilty as Diddy, and all them other people that was at his party. Because you interested, and you willing to hear some more as soon as somebody upload some shit tomorrow. It ain't never gonna stop. The public is where the problem really lies. The people that been supporting this madness this whole damn time and never took the time to question what the hell is it that we've been supporting. We've been supporting dope boys, gangsters, criminals. These rappers the reason why your mama's on crack. Your auntie, the cousin that you love so dearly that's strung out on dope. Hip-hop music is a big part of the reason for that. It's everyday criminals amongst us. Y'all just don't know who they is because they got Diddy plastered all over the news. It's men out here doing things they ain't got no business doing, getting away with all different types of shit because they don't fit the profile of a billionaire. It's twisted, man. What did he really do wrong? I'm not making no excuses, but we've been participating with everything this man had going on since forever. I feel like society is the problem. And seeing how we ain't been getting no phone calls, I must be right. Because when I have real conversations like this, it's not a lot of brave souls or people with an intellect to call in and have something important to say that the people out there need to hear. So that let me know I've been doing a good job, man. People don't want to be held accountable for nothing. I make a video about the witnesses taking lie detectors tests and people are scared of the material. People not trying to support the content. Y'all want to see the clown show continue, but when I tell y'all that the show is about to be shut down in a little while, y'all don't want to agree with that. Now you got to ask yourself some questions. All of the madness that been going on in your life, you've been entertained by it. The stuff you've been complaining about, the stuff you've been hoping will go away, the situation that you in that you wish you wasn't in, you've been the main one entertaining that. This video was holding you accountable. Yeah, you. All of the shit you complaining about, you brought it amongst yourself. But when you realize that's what you did, that's when all the BS gonna stop, man. But some of y'all too arrogant to even hold yourself accountable. And when you do, it's probably gonna be too late. Ain't nobody trying to hear your apology speech when you 80 years old and on your deathbed and all that. They gonna have to get it right now. Everybody that's involved in this trial, all of the news publications, the bloggers, the YouTubers, everybody gonna have to look themselves in the mirror. When the party was going on, everybody was having the time of their life. But now that the party done ended for one of the greatest moguls in hip hop, people want to celebrate it the same way they was celebrating it when he was on top. And as far as Biggie's mother go, put her back on the screen, man. She had to know that her son signed a deal with the devil when he did it. Did she ever try to talk Christopher out of it? I'm pretty sure she knew Diddy was a very bad man even back then. They talking about Biggie sold his soul to the devil. Well, Diddy must be the devil because that's who he sold his soul to, according to a lot of people in the street. And no disrespect to Big Papa. Y'all gotta see this, man. They mama's getting old, but they mama's gonna have to be held accountable as well. Tupac mama too, she not exempt from this neither. She knew what her son was rapping, what he was writing in them notepads when he was a kid. When his song was played on the radio, when he was saying all that profound stuff, but since he bought her a house, I guess it was all good. This all got everything to do with bad parenting at the end of the day. You could hold Diddy mothers accountable just as well. And what about their fathers? In this day and era, the fathers don't matter, so miss me with that conversation, man. The way the world's set up, even if their fathers was in their life, they wouldn't have more authority over their mothers. Now they saying that his son is zesty as well, and they trying to blame Diddy for the fact that Biggie's son is allegedly on that other time or whatnot. And they tried to say that his daughter was actually his son once upon a time as well. The rumors is getting out of hand. I don't like it, and it's disrespectful. But only time will tell, because that might be Stevie J's son for all we know. Okay, let me wrap this thing up, man. Yo, I hope y'all had a good time. We in here having a conversation about Diddy. We about to go ahead and get out of here. How long I been on here, man? Okay, I've been on here for an hour and 5. Okay, I'm gonna kick it for like 5 more minutes. We gonna listen to this real quick. Then we about to go ahead and break up out of here. All right, here we go. Play that.
This, what you're talking about now, was a threesome, and that's something that the U.S. attorney even referenced. And his lawyer in an earlier documentary we did, he was describing threesomes. He says it was all consensual. So yes, what we're told is that this male sex worker was flown out to various locations over a couple of years: Miami, New York, Los Angeles, and one other. And they would meet in hotel rooms, and Diddy would often watch as he would have sex with this woman who was associated with Diddy. So that seems to be what the feds are looking at right now in terms of alleged sex trafficking, if they are transporting somebody and perhaps paying them to cross state lines. That could end up being part of sex trafficking. Now, we know that this guy got a subpoena and he ended up not testifying before the grand jury. But
Yo, hello, who this is, man?
Prosecutors, and we're told that he left that tape with them.
And in fact, if he was transported, if he was even consensual in that setup, you're right, that is sex trafficking. It's classic federal crime to cross state lines for the purpose of selling sex. But it also comports just with the description of many of the other incidents that did sound illegal, where there was, heavy intoxication involved in some of these incidents, but the setup sounded very similar. There was something else that was so revealing in your interviewing with 2 friends of Diddy's who seemed very defensive of Diddy. Stevie J, a producer and a friend, and Ray J, an entertainer and a friend of Diddy. No matter how many times you ask the question, both of them seemed to deflect. I never took part in any of it, and yet they were so close to him and seemed to suggest that famous people are paying off victims to keep their names out of the Diddy story.
Well, Ray J as much as said that to me, that he said that there were celebrities confiding in him, that they were either approached by either the man, woman, or their lawyer, or they actually went to the person themselves and offered money for silence. That's what Ray J is saying. Now, I will say that we interviewed Tony Busby as well. He is the Houston lawyer who is representing more than 120 alleged victims. And he told me that, yes, they have sent demand letters out to various other people, high-profile people.
Yo, let's talk about it real quick. Matter of fact, let me get this set up so we could really have this conversation real fast so we can all get an understanding of what's going on here. Hold on. Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
It's Victoria.
Oh, what's going on, Victoria? How you feeling? We need you to cut that off. I'm echoing. We trying to keep it a 5-star presentation. Pretty please.
Oh, okay. That's my headset. It's not you in the background. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It is right now still?
Okay, I'm not echoing no more. No, I'm still echoing, Victoria. God damn.
Okay, hold on one second. Can you hear me a lot better?
Okay, let me see if I'm still echoing. Okay, we good. You got that cut. Please don't ever do that again. That was beyond awful. How you feeling, Victoria?
I'm doing better. I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
Man, I'm over here trying to figure it out because we starting to get to the bottom of this whole Diddy trial. People starting to lose interest. The stories is getting more and more ridiculous, and eventually people going to be held accountable for the stories that's being told. Since Diddy not able to speak up for himself, the people that have been making allegations about him got to speak up for the bogus claims they've been making. And my question for you is, do you believe every little thing that you've heard about Diddy so far?
No, I don't believe every little thing, but I do believe he has a huge part to play in everything that does happen. I think he's a person that, had so much power, and like you have said before, he's been fattened up for the slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, he's just a person that's been allowed to get away with so much, and he does have he's not completely innocent. I believe he's done a lot of stuff, and he's
Mm-hmm.
just not innocent of it. So I mean, that Cassie video doesn't make it it's not a good look either. So I mean, he's guilty of something for sure.
Yeah, it's not a good look neither, but I'm pretty sure there's plenty of, and like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but there's plenty of rappers out there that wilded out and did some shit that got caught on camera. And if they could pay or whatever the case is to keep it on the low or pay to get the tape or whatever, like this type of even if it's not celebrities, it's people that get in the incidents and shit and it's on tape, they may go down to the desk or whatever. They got it like that. They can, talk to some things over. There's billionaires that go to hotels and fuck the whole hotel up, man.
Yep. There's billionaires. There's people who are quietly rich, and they don't necessarily. They're not necessarily in the music game or anything like that. They're flashy. They're not flashy like a P Diddy or anybody in the music industry or the entertainment industry. There's like there was a caller that called in. He was like Vince McMahon needs to be outed too. I think I don't know if he's next or whatever, but I feel like he's going to be exposed at some point. But yeah, there's a lot of people that get away with it, and they're not as flashy. So
You ever seen? There's plenty of movies to where there's a kid that do some fucked up shit that kills somebody, something. But since his father is a millionaire, billionaire, whatever the case is, his son get off.
yeah,
That's a common theme in cinema. Like there's plenty of movies and shows about that. People that walk, even though they ain't got no business walking, but because they know people in high places, they able to keep it moving. Once upon a time, Diddy was in the favor of people in high places, and that incident with Cassie, it was able to get swept under the rug because he was in people's favor. Now that he not in their favor no more, he getting exposed.
exactly. And I think it's a case of that. I think he just thought that he was just gonna. I think he just got very arrogant and thought he could never be touched. But we see now that he has limitations to his power, and I think because he tried to call out Diago. I think that's how you pronounce it, Diago. He tried to
Yeah.
call it Diago, and now he's experiencing the idea that he doesn't have his power is limited and that everything can be taken away. Just like when Nick Cannon tried to call out the bluish community, he started losing his finances, his endorsements, his backing, and everything, and he had to go and turn around and apologize. And just like when Kanye West called the same community out, he started losing money. And it's just like when we start calling things out, we see the limitations of the power that we have, a false sense of power, basically, that we, and it's messed up. It really is.
Yeah, it's scary to know that the internet can ruin your life. Like the internet has the power to tarnish you and ruin everything. Well, we figured that. You get pulled over, they could look in the database, they could look at your history, all this shit. You go to apply for a job. Back in the day, you would have to fill out an application, put your previous employer and the phone number and all that shit. Now it's so digital to where they can type in your social and see everything.
Yeah, it is crazy. Like they're starting to want, like, because I know this right now because I've been applying everywhere. So they want your LinkedIn. They want they want to look up your socials and all of that. They want to see like your footprint and find out everything about you, and
Yeah.
your trace and what the trail is affects your employability and everything. So yeah,
And
you got to be careful.
you know what's messed up? You get hired at your new job and your manager looking at you with a smirk because he or she knows all that freaky shit you've been looking at on your search engine.
I don't know about the search engine. I don't think And
Look, they know if they wanted to find out every detail you put in your email or whatever, they can get in there and see what you about. They want to know who they hiring. They want to make sure you ain't no sick widow that's Googling some gruesome shit, or you don't plan on blowing up their establishment or something. They got the right to look at your searches and see what you about. They could look at your spending history, whatever they want to see, your Pornhub, you name it. They know what you into.
wow. Well, luckily for me, that's pretty clean. I don't have no intentions of
They
being
know
that
all
way.
them liquor stores the purchases you made with your card at the liquor stores. They know what you've been buying at them sex shops, all of that.
They might know my purchases from the liquor store for sure, because I definitely be drinking. But I'm sober this way today, so I'm good.
That's what's up, man. You got to stay like that, especially during the holidays. I feel like everybody should get on the sober kick right now because we about to be entering 2025, and you got to have your head right because you don't know what to expect, man.
Yeah, well, with the exception of today, I fasted for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
I drank coconut water, black coffee, regular water. I wasn't hungry today, but I was just craving food and alcohol. But my feelings for alcohol subsided, and ate. And then the meal that I ate, I wasn't even that hungry. So I'm mad because I was gonna go longer on my fast, but I'm starting it again. So I'm gonna see if I can go for like 30 days or something like that.
And that's the same thing they said Diddy is doing with that prison food. He ain't been eating. It ain't been appetizing towards him. They tried to give him some cold baby oil for a drink. It's been bad this whole time. So a lot of people trying to get themselves right. But you know, when Thanksgiving turned around and your family had you come over for dinner or whatever the case is, you mean to tell me you're not going to get a plate?
My goal is to fast. I told you what I was going to go through. Is I'm on a weight loss journey, so I told you.
And what that got to do with Diddy and all that? Did you put a Diddy burger on the menu or something? I'm trying to figure it out. Because we trying to talk about what happened with Big Papa. You talking about your diet or whatever. You trying to lose weight. How you drinking black coffee and what that shit. You talking about a Heavy D song when you talking about black coffee, no sugar, no cream. We got to keep it hip hop around here, ma.
Okay, let's keep it hip hop. Let's stay on the subject, man. Okay. Yeah, Diddy doesn't have. He's been fasting from jail food. I would too if I was him.
I'm sick of talking about that motherfucker, man. Do you got a goal in mind that you trying to get to? Like you trying to slim the waist, keep the booty? Like what's going on with all that?
Shooter dribble blaze, but yeah, I'm trying to get down to $155, and because that's my natural, I'm 5'8", so I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7" and 3/4. I'm not like 5'8".
Yo, food is food. And if you gonna deny yourself some food, you denying yourself for life. What you gonna have to do is get on a kick of something that you really enjoy, but it's really healthy. If you can get on the healthy kick and love it at the same time, I suggest that's what you do, man. Because starving yourself is not all you gonna do. You're gonna starve yourself, and one day you're gonna say, fuck it. It's gonna take for one thing to break it. It could be a cupcake, a chocolate chip cookie, or something that's gonna break all of that, and you're gonna find yourself in a vortex, man. So my advice for you and all the people out there listening that's trying to get fit, get on a healthy kick. There's a salad out there that you really, really like. Do that a lot. There's a smoothie out there that you think is delicious and it's nutrition. Get on your smoothie salad kick. Yo, the other day, matter of fact, let me show y'all what I did, man, because I did something very, very healthy, and I'm proud of myself. And I was full, I was good, and I was just proud of myself. There's a vegan restaurant here in Atlanta. It's called Cecili's Raw Reality. They got kale wraps and shit like that. It's amazing. I went over there, got me a kale salad, right? Which is all healthy, all natural, all vegan, and it's filling. And then I went to Smoothie King and got a shake on top of that. And I had them together. Man, I was so damn stuffed, but I was proud that I was stuffed because I know that I did a healthy alternative compared to going to get a meatball sub or some shit like that.
Because it's nutrient dense. That's probably why he was full.
Exactly, man. And you gonna have to get on your healthy kick too, man. I gotta get back to the show about Diddy, but Victoria, every time you call in, it's amazing. And when you do get down to $150, we all want to see it, man. But regardless, you beautiful, whether you $150 or not. That's why the next time when I go live, you definitely gotta call back, ma. Real talk. We gonna holler at you soon, Victoria. You be good out there. No doubt, yo. Yo, thank her so much for her phone call, man. And for everybody out there, all I'm trying to do is tell y'all to get ready. Because there's going to be some things coming down the pipeline. Yo, hello, who this is, man?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing amazing.
My
Real
name
talk.
is Pop.
Word up. We got a beautiful queen on the phone, everybody. We dying to hear what you got to say. What's on your mind, ma?
Okay, so I see the question, do I believe everything that they're saying about Diddy?
Mm-hmm.
I will say I believe a lot of it. And some of it, I feel like people is just, beefing up some of the claims because they really hate Diddy and they really want to see him gone. So I feel like some people, they just come to just beef up some of the, the real victims' claims so that, they can get rid of him quicker. Because there are some people who don't have the strength to stand up, don't have the strength to look at Diddy in the eye and say, he did this to me. So, they just going about it another way. To be honest, when the book came out, and I listened to the book, and there was something that was said in the book that kind of, made me have a little bit of sympathy. And it was the part in the book when she said that, she was pregnant, and that Diddy said to her that, he would have to, everybody's going to enjoy having a freak off with her before she has the baby. And she said that he was on the phone with Will Smith and he took her hand and said, don't I give you everything you want? Don't I leave you suffer for anything? He said, well, this is what we have to do so we can continue, living the way that we're living. I felt bad for him. If Kim really wrote that book and she made that statement, she too felt bad for him at that point, and that's why she put it in the book. It was highlighted in the book. I really do. I feel bad for him. I do. He just didn't know how to say. He didn't know how to say no. He didn't know when enough money was enough money. And then he didn't have a good support team because his auntie mama is just as bad, and she was an enabler. And I really feel that his mom should be on the women's side of the MDC, to be honest.
You know what? They say all that stuff about Diddy, but Tyler Perry got a show on Netflix right now that I was dragged in to watch. I would never watch no shit like this on my own. But it's called Beauty in the Black. I watched a couple of episodes, and all this show is telling me is that rich people, when it comes to rich people, ain't nothing going on but pimping and hoeing.
Yes, you're right. You're right. To the highest bidder. You're right.
That's all from the bodyguard to the chef to the pastor to whoever's involved. It ain't nothing but a big old freak off. Everybody freaking on somebody.
You know what? You know what other problem I have? They caught a lot of witnesses, right? But where's that witness? Where's that lady who was the chef in the house? The one that he took and threw her out on her butt, like, they said, like, Jazzy Prince, the way, Jazzy Prince used to get thrown out. That's what they said. She was thrown out like that. What's his name? Bonds? Roger Bonds said that. Where is this lady? Where is she? Where is she?
Hey, man, people get fired all the time. People get dismissed.
No problem, Papi. But this is the perfect person to talk to. Somebody who has animosity. That's who you want to talk to, not somebody. I don't want to hear anything from anybody I want to hear from all victims, but I really want to hear from victims who's not in it for money. They were in it for justice. I would believe them quicker than I would believe somebody who's going for the money.
That's like
Not to say that, you know, their claim is not legitimate. But for me personally, I believe everybody who came and said something, like that girl Adrian English, she said she don't want no money. That girl Ali Carter, she don't want no money. I believe them. 100%.
you saying they should go after the chef and see what she got to say. That's like you trying to tear down the CEO of Walmart by using one of the janitors at the local stores.
It don't matter. Whoever I got to use to bring down the MF, I'm going to use. Where's the chef? Where's the nanny? Where's the limo driver? Where are these people?
You don't know what it is?
They have the real information. They know everyday dealings. Everyday dealings. Where's that woman, Keke? We haven't heard anything about Keke at all. She hasn't come out to talk. Nobody's pressing her to speak. Nothing. You were the man's right hand. How come that you're not saying anything?
You know, when they put the spotlight on your ass, that's when people give a damn. As long as you ain't got the spotlight on you, don't nobody care. They put the high beams on Diddy. That's the only reason why we talking about him right now is because they put the high beams on him and him alone.
Okay, you know why? Because it goes back to what I said to you before. Greed. His eyes was too big. This greed put him where he is. Greed. More money, more problems. Greed. Like, dude, you really could. He was popping. He was popping after Ciroc. Why did you need to do this? Come on, you can get any woman you want. You could have went and ordered any escort you want. Nobody was gonna say anything to you if everybody in there was at your freak off, 18 and over. You know what I mean? Paid, verified. That's their business. But when you go the extra mile now, and now you drugging people, we have a problem.
I beg to differ, sister, because this the thing about it, and people got to realize this. When Diddy was with Cassie, he was classy. He was doing the Ciroc thing. Even though he was foul, like they say he was foul, he had a classy woman on his arm. She appeared to be classy, rather, and people consider him classy. But when he got nasty and started messing with city girls, women that's talking about they wops and freaking having sex with billionaires, all this shit that goes along with a freak-off party, when he got involved with the city girls, that's when the negative light started to shine on him, man.
But
it was the company he was keeping.
But you know what happened? Everybody else turned their back on him. Nobody was gonna, come and stand by him and say, I'm his girl, to cover the fact that he's cheating. You know what I mean? So he went with whatever he could find. Who better than a hood rat who came from nothing? No disrespect to Miami.
No, what I'm trying to say is he put his culture, what he was a part of, Ciroc, these major brands. You got Paris Hilton and people like that at his parties, all Ashton Kutcher's, all these people. He's a part of a different culture. You know what I'm saying? Rich people culture. He brought the hood rats into his culture, and that's what fucked everything up. Usher, look, Chris Brown wouldn't even let a Young Miami in his VIP because of what they represent, man. It's bad energy.
Yeah, you're right. But desperate move call for desperate measures. Don't you agree? He was desperate.
He had some bad energy in his mix. Some kids. I mean, he a grown ass man. He had some kids in his circle that did not bring his stock up, but they brought his stock down. Saucy Santana and all them people. They had no business. They not on his level to be in his company like that. But he not only did he bring them into his company, he made platforms for them with Ciroc and DeLeon.
You're right. But listen, let's not only talk about these things. What about the other things that he did? I hear, what he did to the SA, victims and all of that. I hear that. But what about the other people? What about those kids from making the band? that he may come all the way to New York to come and, try to be, somebody. These were young black men. They were trying to be somebody. You really didn't have anything in place for them. You just was using them for show, for propaganda, for MTV, and that's it. That's wrong. That's wrong too. I'm against that.
He tried to do these people a favor, but they ain't know how to act right. They had an opportunity. He gave them an opportunity, and they all blew it.
How did they blow it, baby? How is it an opportunity for
Dylon?
Listen, papi. If I come to you, Mr. Barrington, I know you do podcast.
The hell?
We do these things. I come to you and say, Mr. Barrington,
yo, these robots, you sound like a robot right now with that phone. Your gigabytes is gigging, man. We trying to figure out if you're a real person or not.
I am. I work in a hospital, so I have to move around because I'm so sorry.
There you go. We hear you good now. What you were saying, Ma?
Okay. I was saying, what was I saying? I was saying that it was wrong of him, if I call you and I say, Mr. Shawn, you help me, build a podcast, please, because I see you successful in it. You say, yes, Papa, come, I'm going to help you. And then I come, I give my time, my energy, I give it my all. And then 3 years later, I still have nothing. But you use my time, you use my energy, you use my face, you use everything. And then now you send me home with less than I had. And then when I ask you for what, is rightfully mine, you tell me, oh, you wasn't even of age, so I don't owe you anything. That's horrible.
That's why it's best not to even fool with people like that when you got your shit together, because they gonna blame you for them not being a success. Diddy's a success. He made it. That don't mean that they gonna be a success because they're around him.
Okay, Papi. He's in the business of making people a success. How come his people are not successful?
There are people that was successful with him. There's people that became successful.
Biggie's successful, but he's successful under the ground, where he can't inherit and he can't, flaunt it. He can't nothing. Come on, Craig Mack, gone. All his people that was around him that he was supposed to help boost up, they're all gone. Let's not forget that.
That's because they needed to be held accountable for their own actions. People want to blame Diddy for the actions that they made as grown-ass men. By them even signing with him, they got to be held accountable for that. It's plenty of places they could have went and got a record deal.
Okay, Papi, but Justin Bieber and Usher, they were babies when they were brought to him by an adult. An adult brought them to him. And look at what he did. How can you justify that?
Bieber went platinum. Bieber went platinum. I don't know how many times. Usher went platinum. I don't know how many times.
So, Papi, so that gives so because he went platinum, so getting their booty ripped up is okay because they become platinum.
That's when allegations and speculations come into play.
Papi, they have the videos. They made that man Courtney come back. And why did they make him come back? Because what he has is legitimate. He has legitimate stuff. They showed us pictures.
Where are the pictures at?
You don't look online.
I've been covering this for a long time. I ain't seen not one, unless it's an AI picture. I ain't seen it.
I seen a picture with Bieber kissing the boy. I see with
that's
my own
good.
two eyes.
That's good for Bieber, but what that got to do with Diddy?
Because he's the one who caused the turmoil in these kids' lives. You saying that they shouldn't have signed to him. So what I'm getting from what you're saying is that they shouldn't have signed to him. So whatever happened to them, that's them. But I'm saying to you, when you bring two babies, 14 and 15, and he said he's going to make them successful, why would you abuse them?
Hey, this is the thing about it, right?
Is that the price of fame, Mr. Shawn?
This the thing about it. People take their kids to random daycares all the time. It's
Answer
on the
my
way.
question, Mr.
People.
Shawn, because you always
Hold
ask
on. Wait a
questions.
minute. Hold on.
Answer
Wait a
me,
minute.
Mr.
Wait a minute.
Shawn.
Wait a minute, young lady. I'm answering your question. You're just gonna have to listen to it. There's people that take their kids to random daycares. It's on the way to work. It's around the corner from the house. Oh, it's a daycare in the neighborhood. I'm gonna take my kid there. It's gonna be convenient. Oh, it's cheap. I'm gonna drop my kid off at this daycare. They go pick up their kid. They baby got a gash across their forehead. They like, damn, what the hell happened to my baby? What's going on in there? What happened? The people could tell them any damn thing. Oh, the baby fell. And guess what they gonna be thinking when they laying in the bed at night? I should have never took my child to that daycare.
Okay, but still damage is done, and there are ways that you can get, justice for that. And this is what these kids are doing. They're trying to get justice. The adults, I'll let them fend for themselves. But when it comes to the kids, the minors, Papi, we can't overlook that.
Can't overlook the minors. That's one thing for sure. You can't overlook no kids.
The minors. We can't overlook the minors. Listen to that. Have you dove into Ali Carter?
No, we ain't get that far yet.
Do it, baby. Do it.
Got
tonight.
to.
For me.
Got to. I'm going to do it tonight for you.
For me.
That's
for
what I'm
me
going to do.
Tonight. Go and listen to Ali Carter. And as a man, tell me if you don't feel some type of way. Tell me if you don't feel like tears want to start forming in the back of your eyes. Tell me if your hand don't get sweaty a little bit when you hear what this baby's saying.
Yeah, man. You said Ali Carter?
Ali, A-L-L-Y, and Carter, C-A-R-T-E-R.
Ali Carter. Let me see this real quick, because I said I was going to look it up for you. It's a white lady?
No, she's black, African-American girl. She have extensions in her hair sometimes, and sometimes
Ali
she have
Carter. She got Diddy stories for days?
Yes. Go listen to her, Mr.
Okay,
Shawn.
I'm going to listen
Go
to her.
listen to her.
She going to be held
promise
accountable in 2025, but I'm going to listen to her anyway.
Mr. Carter, she's been talking since 2000, since before Jaguar, she was talking. Before Gene Deal, she was talking. Because you know what? I saw that thing that she did, the very first interview that she did with the Spanish lady. I remember that. I saw it, and then I remember it because she was sitting on a chair with her legs up, and then I was saying to myself, who does an interview like that? And then when I started listening, I understood the positioning of her body. When I heard what she was saying, I was quick to judge, and that wasn't fair, But when this girl talked, I guarantee you, Papi, I guarantee you're gonna feel different.
Oh no, I gotta listen to what she's talking about, man. Cause this
Yes,
is,
Papi,
you know
go
what?
listen.
Yeah, I'm about to listen to it right now. I want to thank you so much for your call, because there's victims out there that need to be heard, and you broadening my horizon by introducing new victims into my life, man. And I'm gonna have to listen to what they got to say, cause Diddy is a bad, bad man. But one thing for sure, I love you to death, and I want to thank you so much for calling. The next time we go live, you definitely got to call back. You heard? All right.
You're
beautiful.
welcome.
No
You're
doubt.
welcome.
Take care,
This is my second. You're welcome. This is my second time calling, and I enjoy your show. You're so funny.
Oh man, thank you so much for that. You got me.
Even my patients listen to you sometimes.
That's
This
what
guy,
it
they're wow. And I work with old people.
That's what
I
it
work
is,
with
man.
the geriatrics,
Oh man, you amazing, man. Don't be no stranger. We got to keep in touch. We're gonna holler at you on the next stream. Real talk, beautiful.
Yes, please.
All right,
And
take
then,
care.
and then,
No doubt. Shout out to her, man. She called in and showed me so much love. But let's be real. If I wanted to be a victim right now, they got a 1-800 line I could call up. All I gotta do is get my ducks in a row. Photoshop some pictures. Put me with the fitted hat on next to Diddy in the picture. They won't even investigate to see if it was photoshopped. I could be a victim right now. And whoever this chick is that she was talking about, she not even Diddy type for real. Diddy don't even rock with women like that. If you don't look like Cassie or Kim Porter, he ain't trying to holler, man. Ali Carter. Probably met her in the alleyway. Probably one of Jay-Z cousins that was begging him for money. Since Jay-Z ain't give her the money, she decided to go around Diddy, willing to do anything strange for a piece of change. Now that he ain't rocking with her no more, she all on YouTube with her stories. Even though she got on lip gloss, her lips still dry, man. I'm tired of it. Everybody want to be a victim out here in these streets, man. But hey, he innocent until proven guilty. The last time I checked, he ain't been proven guilty, so I guess that mean he innocent. You got all these clowns with Velcro beards on jumping out the woodworks with their stories not even making no sense. Listen at this, man.
As if you have more than one residence. So in this situation, they sent marshals to all of Mr. Burgess's residences, and that was somehow construed or understood or turned into a raid, but he did not face a raid. It was just to serve him the subpoena.
Ariel, do you believe that the subpoenas were issued and executed based on the federal authorities' knowledge that these flash drives existed and had this kind of compromising material?
I think it was based on statements that Mr. Burgess made in a prior interview.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or...
Yeah, go
Hold on,
Daddy
y'all.
Arrow.
Wait a
is
minute.
so
Wait.
AI built me a
Y'all,
website
hold
in
on.
minutes.
under the influence of drugs?
This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know
Appeared
if
to
they
be.
were. Right,
Sure.
appear to
Let
be.
me
right,
rephrase it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Shawn Combs, how many of them appeared to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence of drugs?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appeared to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all, to be honest, all.
It's a shit show. And people just eating it up. Not even asking what the ingredients is. They bring that shit to the table. You don't know what the chef done did to it. Just gonna gobble it up because it's at the Waffle House, man. That's what y'all out here doing. They fixing y'all a big old plate with some hot BS and hoping that you buy it so they could laugh all the way to the bank. This is what entertainment boils down to. Ain't no more blockbuster movies coming out. Ain't no hot album you waiting to be released. Ain't no new DMX about to drop or nothing like that. Rest in peace to DMX. Let me see this real quick. Whenever I get lost in the sauce and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on in the world, I look to see what's going on at the movies, man. What's playing at the theaters? Like, what's in there? If I wanted to go down to the cinema, what they got lined up for me, man? They got a Deadpool Wolverine collabo movie. They got Brandy in the front room. I ain't trying to rush down there to see a damn thing. And half of this shit on Netflix. When the last time y'all been to the movies? What's going on here? They got the Terrifier in the theater. I thought that was a Tubi movie. They got a Venom movie out there. I'm not excited at all. For the people in the chat, let me know when the last time you've been to the movie theater. And would you actually sit down for an hour or two to watch any of this shit? Or would you just go home and hop on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram and see if you could find a Vine that's going to make you laugh? Entertainment is done. They got a new Joker movie out. They got Lady Gaga in there, and she look like something that you don't want to see ever. Ain't nobody trying to go to the theater and look at that face, man. Just a bunch of hot garbage at the movie theater. I'll go to the movies just to get the popcorn and some milk duds and head back to my car, man. What type of It's a wrap, yo. Let me see what new albums came out. New albums, 2024. Let me see. New albums. What's going on with the entertainment business? To where it's not even entertaining anymore. What's happening out here, man? We not looking forward to a damn thing besides what's going on with Diddy in the news. Or if another rapper gets shot. Yo, hello. Who this is, man? Yo.
Toya from Milwaukee. Now, you just said something I was thinking about all along. It's like a modern day Django. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, he paid for the casting situation. It was all on tape. But everything is not out here for him to be locked in and caged out. I mean, this man put up like $50 million and they're still like, no. It's like slavery all over again, basically.
The media is holding him. The media is what's got him incarcerated. The media is what's keeping him behind bars. The media needs him now more than ever.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's what's going on. He been arrested by the media. He been bodied to death. They interneted his ass.
Definitely. It was all about him before they even the Kamala. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling her Kamala because she ride on camels because she definitely was never African American at all.
Did you vote for her?
Oh no, I did not.
Did you? Whatever you listening to, that thing is extremely loud. We trying to keep it 5-star. We could barely even hear you over here.
5-star. 5-star.
The hell?
Don't do me, Sean. Can you hear me better? Don't do me like that, Shawn.
We hear the TV a whole lot better than we hear you over there.
Nah, that's somebody that's my daughter. She in her feelings about P. Diddy.
Yo, that's what it is, man. Do you feel like it's a possibility that people will find something else interesting besides hip hop culture? Because this umbrella, we've been under this umbrella for a long time. What is something else that we can get excited about besides hip hop culture as a whole?
I think we need to get excited about ourselves as a whole. You know what I mean? White people stick together. We all need to come together and stick together, and it'll be a whole better place. Because everybody's like, because all black people, you know, they turn on each other. They will turn on you, but you cannot get a white guy to turn. He will go to the end of the earth before he tell anything, which is vice versa for us. And half of the stuff they don't even know nothing about. They're just making up stuff. They're finding all these sex workers, the English girl now, then the soft white belly. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? And
Sex
and I'm
work.
like, yes, it's been going on for a long time.
It's been going on for a long time, and
Yeah,
people.
the geishas, you know, back in the day, you know what I mean? They were the sexiest ones back then, you know what I mean? I probably got a brother from Vietnam, but my dad went down there that I don't know about, because that's how serious it was.
You know, back in the day, it was discreet. Nowadays, it's pop culture, and that's the reason why everybody getting on.
And it's like with the bill, I believe like when black people get too much in power, you know what I'm saying? Like they were paying them $50 million a year. So when he decided to sue them, that's when they like, oh, okay, Negro, we're gonna have to show you. The same like Bill Cosby, number one dad. Every Thursday we breaking our neck, says from 7 o'clock until 8 or 7:30 if that was the case. But back in the day, I used to always watch the only two black dudes besides Richard Pryor, Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. If Sidney Poitier was alive today, he would have to go face that time too with Bill. I mean, come on, man. They were the only two that we ever really seen like really doing some stuff like acting and trying to be police officers and stuff like that. But when he decided he wanted to buy NBC, it was a problem.
Yeah, we understand all that. But what people got to understand is that the reason why Diddy even went forward to sue this liquor company for racism is because he believed that his people had his back. The love that black people showed Diddy, he felt like he had the power of the people, the backing of the people to where he can do a move like this and his people will hold him down regardless.
Yeah, that's what he thought, and that was the foolishness of him because he really, when he changed his names, he really be on that. Like, he was on some love stuff, but he was too much love while everybody else was ducking and diving, looking at him like, he's a fool for real. So let me do what I can. Let me get what I can out of him before it's too late. You see Russell Simmons, he out of there. He's gone. I just don't think it's fair. I mean, if he did what he did, like as far as the kids and stuff, that's out of there. But everybody else were willing participants. Everybody grown. On the real, you knew what you were going to the party for. You were just happy to be in the backyard and wanted to get in the house. And I don't think that he should be blamed for that.
No doubt, man. It's a lot of stuff going on.
I mean, this been going on forever. So it's like that somebody can just. You don't even know. Shawn Blazer, he raped me when I was in New York, and come on, anybody can just say anything about. No, that's not right. Because they're not gonna let anybody say anything about anybody. It was just that billionaire. You know what I mean? They wanted knock him on out the way.
Man, all this Diddy situation doing is exercising how expendable black people are because we eat our own. That's all I'm trying to say. He's talking about black excellence, black power, black empowerment. He doing it for black this, black that. And then when he get caught up in the jam, it's his people, the people he trying to defend and stick up for and look out for is the main ones tearing him down.
Tearing him down. Like I have no problem with Diddy. You know what I mean? He just is a freak. Didn't nobody have no problems coming to those parties and back then, but now since that little law, that 15-year law after, then everybody, you know what I'm saying, once he paid cash, he was like, they were coming in like bulls. Some stuff could be true, but I don't believe half of that is true, and 90% of it, he shouldn't go to jail for that. A few months, I think they're gonna let him out.
Yeah, man, they might just go ahead and let him out. We gonna see one day, man. It's coming up 2025. That's when it's really gonna go down. So it's only a matter of time. We gonna be waiting to see. And we so glad that you called in, my love. You one of the greatest
I'm so glad that I caught you. I've been falling asleep early. That little hour got me. So I'm like, I finally got him now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. You called in at the right time, too. We got so much love for you. And the next time we go live, you definitely got to call back because we're going to be looking forward to see what you got to say on the next subject.
I'm definitely going to be calling back, Blaze.
Yeah. Yo,
all right, you stay safe, too, because you do a lot of talking, they don't like that.
No, see that, that. I got you, though, to blame it on because you called in and said more stuff than I said. So when they call for me, I'm going to just give them your number and all that.
Don't do me like that, Shawn. Don't get me caught up.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, man. We're going to holler at. Matter of fact, they're going to be calling you back before you call me. All right, man, we're going to holler at you soon.
I love that.
Word up. Nothing but love, man. Real talk. She want to see everybody get knocked up and jammed up. She'll be happy if they try to take me down. She'll call another YouTuber and speak her piece about what they got going on with me, man. I learned my lesson, man. Ain't no point in riding for the people. Because when you do, they ain't gonna be riding with you when they crucifying your ass. Diddy tried doing it for the brother, man. He was talking that black talk. The black people, the black excellence, the black. As soon as he got on that conscious shit, that's when they knew they had to cut him off. Like, you talking all that black pride, all that black righteous, what they gonna do when we put your ass in the headlock? That's fucked up, man. Rapping entrepreneur Shawn Diddy Combs has withdrawn his lawsuit against Diego as a part of a settlement with the London-based spirits giants. London-based, man. He messing with Queen Elizabeth and all them. He fucking with some royalty out there. The people that invented slavery. That fool done messed up big time, man. Hold on. Hello, who this is, man?
What's going on, Sean Blaze? It's Mr. Pace P in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yo, that's what it is. We got Memphis in the building, y'all. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, I was just calling, man. Just letting you know, man, you putting that shit together, dog. And that shit be funny as hell, man. No cap.
No doubt. I appreciate that, man. And you know, even though it's funny, and I appreciate the fact that people think it's funny, it's heartbreaking at the same time, because the condition of people, we headed into 2025, and this Diddy situation ain't doing nothing but showing me that we not ready for no type of unity on no front.
No, we are not. No cap. Like, I feel like it's like a deeper, bigger picture. It's just like how they did Cosby, they did R. Kelly. Like, it's more deeper than them damn tapes, man.
And they using the same tactics. Like, they don't even got to switch up the tactics. The shit work like a charm. They doing the same R. Kelly, Bill Cosby. They hit all of our celebrities with the same shit.
Nah, for real, they do. And it's sad. It's like we won't wake up and realize it. It's like it's too late.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
really
care.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't care. And it's sad.
Oh, man. Yo, it's a park I like to go to. It's two sides, whatever. Like, you know, it's people walking on that side, it's people walking on that side. And usually when you pass a person, you throw your hand up and wave at them, and they keep walking and you keep walking, and that's just how you greet people as you go. I realized that it's certain people as a brother that you don't even raise your hand up to. And you want to know who them certain people is that you might as well not even raise your hand up to say hello to?
Who are those people?
Other brothers and sisters, man.
No cap. You ain't lying, though. It's like, it's a shame.
They not
it's
going
a
for
damn
it.
shame.
They
ain't going for it.
But they will wave at a non-black person, or if it's a white dude or an old white lady or something, they gonna wave and do a spin on top of that.
You ain't lying. You was not lying, Sean.
It's sad.
And shit really not funny, though. It's really not funny, though. It just show you that where we came from as a people. Like, we got so far to go. So far.
We are our own worst enemies, bro. I hate to say it, because I got a platform, and there's people that support me, that love me, and I love them too. But I'm just being honest, man. We got a long way to go, because it's hard out here for a brother. And the women got it bad too. A sister called in the other day, and she was just explaining that, you know, there's people out, even though they make it seem like it's peaches and cream for sisters out here, sisters is dealing with a whole lot of hatred from everywhere.
Right. Like Park said, it's hard. It's hard for us out here.
They try to make it seem like it's so glamorous or whatever, but like just how brothers got to deal with hate, women got to deal with hate just as much, if not more.
Definitely. Most definitely, because they from hate from the other side and our men hating on them.
They got other women hating on them. They got people for all. It's coming from everywhere. When all else fail, people look to blame a sister for some shit. When it comes to the kids or whatever the case is, they looking to blame a sister for that.
Nah, for real. You ain't lying. You ain't lying at all. It's like Martin and Malcolm turning over in their graves right now.
It's tough, man. I just don't. And with the Diddy situation, it's just a prime example to where, hell, you know, ain't nobody yeah, we got fuck ups in our community, but why is the spotlight only on our people?
Right. Like we quick to bash our people, knowing damn well everybody got skeletons in their closet. I feel like we should unify. We should be helping Diddy, even though despite what Diddy had going on, those people were willing participants in them Diddy parties. It ain't like he put no guns to their heads or none of this shit. They was willing to go.
You got cartels out here. You got people with brothels out here. You got people with legitimate, certified evil empires, criminal organizations,
trafficking, organ trafficking.
They talk about a man throwing parties. He ain't get caught up in no drug bust, no raid.
It's sad,
They ain't go up in this house and find no 10, 20,000 bricks. They ain't find no AKs, machines and shit. They got them all on the news for some damn baby oil, man.
A Rico for baby oil. It's sad.
All they was able to find was some baby oil, and they treated him like he El Chapo or somebody.
Man, there's no love out here, Shawn. There's no love out here. Like Pac said, we live in this white man's world. And it's sad.
Exactly. That's what's going on. But it wouldn't have to be so difficult if people didn't feed in to the bullshit so damn hard like that.
But you know what, son? They programmed to feed into the bullshit.
That's a fact. And it make me wonder how long the programmer was going on. Yo, I don't know about you, but let me show everybody something real quick, man.
For sure. I got you, son, man. I appreciate you for answering my call, man, and chopping it up with me, man. Much love from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yo, we appreciate you, brother. Next time we go live, you definitely got to call back, man. We gonna holla at you soon. Real talk, man. No doubt. Holla at you later, dog. Word up. Yo, thank him for his call, man. Y'all gotta feel me on this, man. I remember growing up and seeing this shit, man. It was on the intro of the damn video game. They was out there fighting, and this dude, and he knocked the brother out. Look at the naps on the back of his head. He rocked his shit before the game even started. How you think that made me feel as a kid? You turn on your favorite video game, all you see is a nigga get knocked the fuck out, yo. Look. Wah! And that was the end of it. That's the intro to the game. A brother getting his shit cracked on GP, man. Talk about programming. This ain't nothing but Diddy versus the system, man. Do y'all remember this? I remember it vividly. It was unnecessary, but we all got the point. Like, you was not a competitor in this thing. You could play the game, but you ain't gonna win the game, sucker. You could play the game all you want, but it is not intended for you to win. That's basically what society been trying to tell us. And I ain't trying to be no preacher. I'm just saying. We had a lot of fun in 2024 playing these Diddy games. I'm just here to let y'all know that them games is about to come to an end. Because now that these people allegedly gonna have to take lie detector tests, when it comes to all this stuff they've been saying, and how they innocent even though they was at the parties and all that bullshit, y'all gonna be held accountable. Not Diddy, not the people with the allegations, but the public is gonna be held accountable for entertaining. Y'all been entertaining for this long and actually believing it with your heart. Christmas around the corner and y'all about to find out that Santa Claus is not real. And Cassie was a hoe that decided to be with Diddy even though he had all that shit going on. She could have left. It was her choice to be with this man. He didn't hold her hostage. She was enjoying herself with Lala Anthony and all them other, Lauren London and all that. They was some certified hoes, and everybody should know, man. Diddy had them at the same time. He was freaking them at the same time, y'all. That's why I cringed when she showed up at the party with Nipsey Hussle and Diddy. Look, Christina Milian too, had a baby with Lil Wayne, sex workers in the sex working industry, modeling Shawn John with their panties on. That's what he had them doing, man. Diddy's Angels. They was all with his program. Modeling his shit, yo. And a freak off go along with that. But that's the industry standard. Y'all need to see this, man. He was holding both of them down on the red carpet plenty of times. Just like R. Kelly had them two chicks. He'd Mitch and match them hoes with Cassie in a minute. That's their choice. They would do anything to get close to this man. Or any celebrity out there. Chick got a pretty face and she wanted to be in the mix. They gotta work their way to the top. And that's exactly what they did. And I know y'all like, don't say that about Lauren London, because she was with Nipsey. She might be a part of the reason. And I ain't gonna say nothing else about that. Her connections got him connections, obviously, to be at them damn parties, yo. I'm gonna say that for a whole nother video. We not gonna go there. Kept her in the finest clothes, the finest everything. She ain't have to work. She ain't have to do nothing. All she had to do was be on his arm. His ride or die, Bonnie and Clyde, whatever he was into, she was into it too. 50 Cent said that Diddy sent him nude pictures of Cassie. So she was very disposable. Young Jock was on the label as well. If y'all want to blame people for getting money, these people out here with their own janitorial services, all y'all housemaids out there, y'all got some explaining to do too. Be up in the rich people house all day, sweating and slaving and cleaning their floors, getting the car all sweaty, hot and bothered. Ain't no telling what they be doing in there when they be cleaning the people's houses half of the time, man. You could say the cleaning agency is filled with sex workers. If those the allegations y'all want to make. The list goes on. We could take it in so many different directions when it comes to this guy alone, because he connected with everybody in Hollywood. Let me see this, man. What the hell? He even got connections with E40. The West Coast freak-offs with the Bang Bros, Brian Pumper, you name it. He used to party with Tupac back in the day, and y'all know he was a bigger freak than Diddy, even though y'all don't want to call him out for that. Rest in peace to Pac. Ice Cube made a song called No Vaseline. He'll hit you with that raw dog, no baby oil, no nothing. But that's Negro here nor there. Yo, y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Everything I said in this video is alleged allegations and speculations. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section, man. And even though I do that blackity black talk, I ain't trying to go out like Diddy, because people don't be calling or hitting a like. So what's the point in doing all that preaching when people ain't even trying to support? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to figure it out on your own. I'm just letting y'all know that in 2025, all these funds and games gonna be over, so we gonna have to find something else to do. Because the celebrity ban, we done killed off all the celebrities. We ain't got no more black celebrities worth talking about for real. They all in jail, they all dead, they all gone. Why? Because we destroyed them. for entertainment purposes, allegations and speculations. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Yo, hit that Cash App too, $ Shawn Blaze Docs. And all the people that did, I gotta let y'all know, y'all appreciate it like Tupac's mama, real talk. Yo, I'ma holla at y'all on the next video. Yo, Reg, set up Docs Daily, man. That's what